Tonight, an update on our buried investigation, which exposed up to 100,000 tons of coal ash buried below and around a local daycare. As Duke Energy downplays the risks of the potentially toxic material, advocates have formally asked the Environmental Protection Agency to investigate. In the meantime, WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito obtained the utility's own test results that show what an expert calls unsafe levels of arsenic, a known carcinogen in coal ash.
Remember, we did what state regulators have apparently not done, collected samples near the daycare and sent them to be tested. While we wait for our results, we got our hands on test results Duke Energy provided to the state over the last decade. Those results are from the coal-fired power plant where the coal ash that's now under the daycare originated decades ago. An expert called the levels of arsenic in those results unacceptable. While Duke Energy has long maintained coal ash is not toxic,
several of coal ash's ingredients are toxic.
Environmental attorney and chemical engineer Chris Nidell is quick to clarify.
That makes coal ash toxic.
WCNC Charlotte asked Nidell to analyze Duke Energy's coal ash test results collected between 2015 and 2019 from the Marshall Steam Station.
It's absolutely unsafe.
He noted the utility's own testing identified several cases where arsenic levels were much higher than those in the natural soil found in Mooresville, some at least more than 10 times higher.
These are unacceptable levels.
Nidell said it's unclear how this coal ash will impact kids at the daycare, but worries it can only be a bad thing.
We are doing an experiment on the health and well-being of people like those kids.
Duke Energy's spokesperson pushed back on Nidell's analysis of the utility's own results, telling us having trace amounts of arsenic above background levels does not mean there is a risk to human health or the environment. We don't know if Duke Energy has also tested its coal ash for radium, which is a radioactive carcinogen.
Don't want to take any chances here.
Radium is one of the metals a scientist is testing in our samples. That same scientist recently analyzed a sample from a streambank at Reed Creek Park in Mooresville, and according to this letter obtained by WCNC Charlotte, identified elevated radioactivity, more than 4 times higher than approximate background levels. Duke Energy's spokesperson previously told us the extremely small amount of radiation from coal ash is similar to the background radiation we experience every day from natural soils. In their letter to the head of the EPA, Earthjustice and Southern Environmental Law Center, major nonprofit environmental law organizations, asked the federal agency to investigate the threat posed by coal ash fills in Mooresville, especially those with exposed ash and in areas used by the public. In response to the attorney's letter, an EPA spokesperson told us the agency is now considering the request for an investigation, saying the EPA is reviewing the request, working with state regulators to assess information and determine a path forward for an investigation. Nate Morabito, WCNC Charlotte.
As we mentioned, this is an update. We shared Nate's investigation in full here on WCNC Charlotte last night.
Yeah, in case you missed it, don't worry. You can watch the entire story on WCNC.com or the WCNC Charlotte mobile app. Just look for it on the featured section.